Hi, welcome back to week 2. We're going to do some Bill Clinton this week and just a little smidge of George W. Bush at the end here. This is just going to be this slide. It's really going to be a quick video. I just want to kind of set you up for the next thing you're going to be doing. So you've read the chapter, or at least those parts of the chapter. Now I'm going to have you read 4 different authors. Francis Fukuyama. I'm going to talk about these just a little bit before you start to read them. Francis Fukuyama, Robert Kaplan, Michael Mandelbaum, and Paul Wolfowitz. So here's the situation we have. It's 1992. Cold War's over. We get that there's these weird explanations for what happened in the Cold War, but the really big conversation is, okay, what's going to happen next? Just to give you a quick highlight on some of these, Francis Fukuyama is this guy that talks about the concept of the end of history, that essentially communism lost, democratic capitalism won, freedom won. If I drew my little arrow, here you go, there's your arrow right there of liberalism, and this is towards greater and greater freedom. He's essentially saying, here we are, the end of history. Not, of course, that time has stopped, but that this humanity's push towards greater freedom, we've arrived. And so now what is left, and this is sort of the topic, or like I said, for our topic for today is putting out the remaining brush fires. What's left is just little brush fires. The main war is over. It's just a matter of kind of cleaning up the mess. Robert Kaplan is the other one I want to just highlight before you move on. He's going to talk about the coming anarchy, and he's going to point out, so what are the big threats of the 1990s going to be? And as you can read through this, it's going to be things that aren't like other states. Now, he's a defensive realist. I just want to point that out right now. He's a defensive realist, but it's going to be a weird read if you go into that thinking he's a defensive realist. So just think about that as you're going through that particular thing, and we'll talk about that a little later. And then one more I want to talk about is Paul Wolfowitz. You're not actually reading him because it's a hot mess. It's just a draft of a document. But you are reading an article about it, and that's going to be important in the future. So take a look at that, and then we'll come back. Take a look at those 4 things, and we'll come back.